Completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around. The art of potion making is delicate. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not... your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Flopper Feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is good. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the Mallow Sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
Professor Sharp...
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed. Wiggenweld potion is not a cure-all, and no salve is a substitute for common sense.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest.
can't
the last time I have a
how
potion idea
inconvenient
that
travel was before I...
I'd die of embarrassment if my mother...
There's something in there, I just know.
Thought I'd impress Garlic by showing her my nimbleness.
Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sirona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice, which means he's...
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, in fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts... My prices are low enough already.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. Oh dear, not enough money, I'm afraid. There is. I hope to see you again sometime.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Nobody promise.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Pull! Potato, conductor! We can hold them!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body! And I haven't
It's
even... Clumsy little cowards! Go, doctor! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Is that a big... No!
Aha! Back from home.
Please stop!
Release me! Stop that right now!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he...
Fixtures?
These vine... I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow...
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be...
Well then, I'll let you in on a little... No one has yet managed to figure out... I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Leviosa!
Perhaps
Accio!
a spell might help us here.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio! Protego! Incendio!
Yes, how beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Off on another adventure, are we?
The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor, he was vague as to details, but mentioned your... I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little...
Of course, Mr. Ollivander.
Wonderful. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from P.
Is there anything special about?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't... But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Olive.
Is there anything special?
Oh, yeah. But it...
Surely you could continue...
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old... Also...
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I... Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, never heard much about him after that. But it seemed... Perhaps he thought that the wand had some... Astonishing how misunderstood...
I'll have a look for you. You certainly give...
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? These rocks have seen better days.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Revelio! I recognize those handles. There's something empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Accio! No statues here. Here's a welcome surprise. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. I'll take that, thank you. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. This'll do nicely. Here's a welcome surprise. No statues here.
Leviosa!
Accio! I'd best keep looking. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. No statues here. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you, Richard Jackdaw, and...
The Richard Jackdaw? So,
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded.
What map? So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Pete.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes.
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died.
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically.
I think I can...
Hence?
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can...
How is it possible to steal...
I didn't steal the pages from his ghost. He's got a paunch... I doubt he even noticed it.
If that's the only way for me to get...
If you don't mind the sight of a... well, my...
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if you're training and ready for a shot at glory.
I certainly am.
Brilliant.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio!
Levioso!
Levioso!
There goes
Accio!
better than that!
Incendio! Levioso! Reparo! Accio! Levioso!
I'm the one!
Levioso! Come on! Accio! Incendio!
Give him one more! Act like a winner!
Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
They made it.
Yes, I'm ready now. Accio!
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very.
Incendio!
There goes my way.
Accio! Incendio!
Don't try away now.
Levioso! Accio!
Give him one more.
Incendio!
Act like a winner.
Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso!
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well.
Incendio! Is that all you've got? Accio! Confringo! You're better than that!
I'm the one!
Levio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Sendo!
What to do? What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
Yes.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
You can't be beat, can you? Accio! Levioso! Reparo!
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat them. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. Expelliarmus, you seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
What are you up to now?
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only...
Well said. Now,
follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say, as you can imagine, I never paid much attention.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But...
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. Accio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Accio!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio!
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Not a headless skeleton. But I may as well help myself to this. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackson. Protego! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! 8 legs is simply too many. Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I need to look around for the symbol. Revelio. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. There's Jackdaw looking dead as ever. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
Protego! It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with a book.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Broom.
The brooms are school property.
This'll take
I
some
want them
getting used
returned
to.
in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like it's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new... I'll keep an eye out for you in...
Hogsmeade, here I come.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel, and I've only just returned. Got a few rare U-weavers available. Windwisps too. No matter what.
Sounds quite the...
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice broom, you seem to be a flyer who might be...
Go on.
But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you... I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is an ideal situation. I could...
How long have you had a passion?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch. Oh, some people continue. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. He's forever in here studying the newest model. If you're rumoured to...
Sounds as if you took...
I did, but my focus on the tech... She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the knaves with your help.
That sounds
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And the time trial should be a bit of fun too. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Revelio.
A spot of failure is a good thing.
Protego!
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
I tried to help. Why is he caught wind of...
I don't know what people...
Tell that to the rest of the school. Everyone knows. But for some reason...
Perhaps I am complicated.
You're not even... Enough of this. I hold one of the fastest Slytherin birth...
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking...
This is rather fun. Brilliant. Success. Brilliant. Did it. Now that's more like it. Made it. Good. I've got this.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Don't think this is over.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove...
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes. But don't get your hopes up. Then you can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. We'll see next time if your win here was more than...
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it.
Reparo!
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as... I suggest you practice the wand movements first. Splendid. Cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Accio! Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio! I hope that house elf can find us in here. Yikes! Careful! Huh?
Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deek, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deek has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deek. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deek, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deek's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come.
It will. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highland, they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs.
I see. Can I?
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion state. You should find both familiars